shoeless walking in the park. Oh, what's this? Hello.
Like, we're not even supposed to approach y'all. Like, we're just supposed to call the cops.
Look at this place. Is there a no trespassing sign? The door's open. So it's such a nice day, I decided that I was gonna go take a ride. And since it's a Sunday morning, riding, in traffic, just because there's less cars. Well, now it seems now that I got on the road, there's a bunch of cars. But be a great time to go to the coffee shop and to just kind of ride around. Dang, bro, speeding. Yeah, see? I mean, it was full of people all up in here. And they cleaned up pretty well. Oh, what's this? Well, my last vlog, our good deed was bringing a wagon back to Rouse's. So today's good deed is putting a wheel back onto a trash can. So yeah, I mean, it is clean. Everybody did a great job of cleaning their spot. Oh, they even have some RVs moving out of here. Whew, it's a little early. Still haven't had my coffee yet, so wheelies are still in the works. I know you've probably seen them throughout a couple of my videos, but nothing like super consistent. What I'm gonna have to do is start doing early rides instead of afternoon, and kind of do mid-morning practice sessions. So I'll work on that soon. So that crack back there is the culprit of my last ride, when it just threw my coffee off of my bike. My lesson that I learned is, if you get a small, or if you get something that doesn't fit, like it's too short, it will fly out. So just buy a large. See what I mean? There's like nobody in town, and this is like one of the busiest roads in Lafayette, so for there to be no cars on it. I mean, it's Sunday, a lot of people are at church. And Jet Coffee, 2-car line, nobody in the parking lot. I like that. That means we can go through the drive-through. Yeah, I've came through here on another bike, so should be okay on this bike. And it's such a nice day. It's been in the 90s and 80s. Like, it feels like it's like 71 today. Hello.
Any whip cream or drizzle?
Here you go.
How's your morning going? It does. It
Yes.
smells amazing.
Another thing I've noticed from like video and going to do stuff is like, I hate the way I sound on camera. And I know y'all hear me all the time, this is my voice, but like there's a lot of times I say things or like little noises. It's just weird. Hello. Sure. Bro behind me is doing the most for Halloween. Thank you. Yeah, you too. But that cup holder is a motorcycle cup holder. So if you type in motorcycle cup holder, this is one of the first ones that'll pop up, and it's pretty nice. It's really hard for it to stay here, but you can turn this with the bolt. You can put it on your handlebars if you really want. So if you're gonna ride with some friends, or you want to put a water bottle during a big group ride, it'll close on it, and it'll clamp down to any other part of your bike. There's a bunch of places where it'll go. Let's check out this Halloween car right here. Look at him. It's good. I might lose the top. I guess I'll figure it out whenever my pants end up getting wet from the top exploding off. So voice, yeah. Everybody I feel like hates their own voice on camera. I think that's a common thing. But like sometimes when you recording yourself, you realize you make the weirdest noises. And if anybody watching this is like ever recorded themselves for a long period of time, you know what I'm saying. You make little weird noises and sounds that it's just like, what was I thinking? Like the other weird noises that you don't realize you make that are kind of involuntary. It's a little strange. You're kind of like, what's wrong with me? We got a lot of dogs out here today. I think that's a Great Dane, but it's real skinny. All right, let's go sit at this chair right here. This is actually the spot of some of my first pictures on an e-bike. I had, when I got the X2 original, I took them at this lake right here. I don't know how the lighting is for some shots in the morning. Might take a couple pictures. I'm gonna go ahead and head back out on a ride and just kind of enjoy the morning. I get those goosebumps every time I need the Heimlich. I'm about to get fussed at right here.
So sorry, but All dirt bikes are not allowed in the park.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Understand. I usually have my pedal one over here. Yeah, I'm not here to give y'all a hard time.
No, I just want to like the policy is like we're not even supposed to approach y'all. Like we're just supposed to call the cops because you don't seem like a really bad guy. So, you know, like if someone else sees you, they would have like called the.
Call the cops. I don't want y'all to have any problems with electric bikes, but I know I can't stop everybody else. But thanks for coming chat.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. She was so scared to come and tell me that I couldn't be in here. But that's crazy to know. So that's the first time I've heard that they're supposed to just call the cops straight up and not give any warnings. I guess people are getting a little bit too wild. But on this bike, I don't really ride in there. I like to stay kind of just on that main road to cut through. So I guess I overstayed my welcome on this bike. But she was very respectful, and appreciate that. Whoever you are, if you see in this video, I doubt it. But if you seeing it, thank you for being, nice. But yeah, I do talk to everybody that I can whenever I'm out on this bike. And, just try to be respectful of everybody and let them know who I am whenever, they see me running through town and stuff. That way, when they see me in the park, they're like, oh, that guy's... he's always super nice whenever we see him. We've already gotten kicked out the park. Let's go check out my spot where there's graffiti. I'm gonna ride in the bike lane. Just in case my coffee decides to jump out of my holder. Oh man, bike lane? Oh, yeah, okay. This is the common problem with Lafayette. Like, the bike lane is just gone. My calculations, this bike, at 40 miles an hour above, it's around 6 to 7 miles off. If you're going like 10 miles an hour, it'll be about 1 mile off. If you're going 20, it'll be 2, and then up to 30. And then at 40, it jumps to 5 or 6 miles an hour off. So I'm kind of gotta watch it. So it's 40 miles an hour right now. I'm not good at math, but that means we could go 46. All right, so the spot that I wanted to hit up is actually in this ditch right here. Man, it would be such a badass photo session right there. Talking to yourself all the time gets a little strange. Oh, that bird. It's like a hawk. And sometimes you get tongue-tied and it's like, I need to say something, but I don't feel like I have the personality to entertain everybody long enough. Most of my people that watch don't watch these vlogs. They're mainly watching like the new bike stuff. It's never really the vlog stuff or anything, because I have the analytics. People usually drop off at the 5-minute mark. Very few videos that everybody watches past the 5-minute mark. Most of the time it's just me talking to me, and I know that. Also, like, I think it'd be really cool to have a job like, Paul Sahard or Brian or something like that, to be able to motovlog for a living. Like, that sounds like it'd be a great job to have. I'm a long ways off from that. I mean, and that, all those guys do stunts. It seems like all the big names will do stunt riding and stuff, and I'm not quite there. And also, I get a lot of hate because of the free products that I've gotten. If you want something, you got to go for it. And I 100% went all in. I've said this before, I went all in on this company and did everything I could. I mean, I think right now I have 154 videos out. So 154 videos of content is nothing to a lot of people on YouTube. But a lot of the people that are, oh, there's an alligator. A lot of people that are watching YouTube and like, man, how do you get bikes and I want to do this. And look, nobody's going to send you a free bike with like 2 videos. So I just pulled up to the swamp, and I've been here before in earlier videos, showed the platform, and the gator was out there. And this is the Cypress Swamp in the middle of UL's campus. But what you haven't seen is this guy right here. Bam. So that's the alligator that lives here. Like, he's just chilling, just straight up chilling. So I've been hanging out here, and I took a few photos, just not moving. So it's pretty cool. If you've never seen an alligator up close, we have one almost as a mascot in the middle of UL's campus, which is pretty cool. And I grew up around these things, so I don't video anything other than my bike. But when we go ride boats and fishing and all that stuff, these are everywhere. And this is actually a baby. This is probably 6 feet. It's not very old. It's not very big. But we've been wakeboarding, kneeboarding, tubing and stuff, where these are on the bank and they're like 8 and 10 feet. so it's nothing new to kind of see them. But I know a lot of people don't have these where they live, so it's a pretty cool sight. Worry about those problems. We're just young, yeah. Too young, yeah. Those goosebumps every time you. Oh no! Oh man, that cat. Oh, poor thing. That cat was like bones. No, that's horrible to see. Got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. You know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Okay, sometimes I have some ADD moments where I just go a little crazy. You just got to bear with me. I don't normally show a bunch of the silly stuff I do, just because like it's so sporadic. It's not part of my personality. Kind of like Paul So Hard and all these other guys that it seems like it's natural for them to cut up on camera, and I struggle with it. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. B&M. Tell you what, this regen is super nice. That it starts braking for you, and I'm starting to learn how that works. It's something new for me. Yeah, you don't have to pull the brake. The bike just starts braking for you. Super nice. Definitely gonna save on some brake pads. I've never really rode right here. This is a horrible place to ride. On, like, not just on camera, but oh, the police station's up here. We don't want to go right there. This is a horrible road to ride on, bike or car, because these lanes get really thin, and I've had to like pull my mirrors in before on my vehicle because I've had a buddy had his side mirror ripped off. So this is like a almost warehouse district businesses right here, and there's an old cannery that's on the other side of the river. That should be right here. I'm trying to find it because I want to come do a video on it. They're doing this huge kind of redevelopment, and I think it's right here, but I've never been on this side of town. I've been on this side of town, but I've never been kind of in these roads, and I've actually been discouraged to come on this part from a lot of people, and I have it because it's kind of a lower income neighborhood, and people are afraid of things they don't know, places they haven't been before, and yeah, so this is kind of one of those areas. Look at this. It's like a salvage yard, but it's full of police cars, and like that doesn't look that old. These are stripped out, but those aren't. Look at that, more of them. That's all cop cars. Oh, we need to get over there. That's where we're trying to go, other side. But that's crazy, the amount of cop vehicles and Lafayette utility trucks. Oh, that thing is nice. That would be nice to build a camper, put a camper bed on it. Ooh, wall ride. I still got I'm not done my coffee. I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at this little stair set, goes right into the road. Oh, all right. I definitely thought I was gonna bottom out right when I jumped it, but we made it. We didn't bottom out. That's pretty cool. I see a whole lot of places and spots that we could cut up, and we're not in somebody's backyard is the big thing. Department of Public Works, so that might be why all those vehicles were there. 90% sure this is the right road. Are we in the right spot? We need to get to that spot. Here we go. Yeah, okay, we're on the back side of that lot. Oh shoot. You gotta watch where you're going. Here it is. Yes. Yes, this is it. Look at this place. Is there a no trespassing sign? The door's open. So I bought a license plate from Brian636, and shameless plug, you know, taking pictures and videos. I don't know what stuff is in here. Looks like whiteout. These are all packs of whiteout. Mr. Penn, corrective fluid. Correction fluid? I don't know what that is. Soft tick, extra coverage, fast drying, smooth. I don't know, is it glue? It's full of it in here. But this is definitely a cool spot. It's definitely a spot to check out and ride. See if we can get to the river. There's not a lot of spots on the river that give you great access. Ooh, some glass. Oh, I wonder where that goes. I wonder if that goes inside. This is a great spot though. And we're right across from Beaver Park. I've been there before. So we're gonna have to come back. I mean, I don't want to give away everything about this spot. I don't know if that video will come out before this one. That sign says do not enter, but the gates are open, so it is what it is. Oh, look at that. How do we get there? And so I believe we are on the property that's part of the renovation. But this is a nice little park right here. I've never been back here. These houses have all this. Look at this hill. I bet when it snowed a while back, that was awesome to ride sleds down and stuff. So you'll probably be seeing these spots in some future videos. This is like a scouting kind of mission. In a lot of my earlier videos, oh, it's a dead end. Okay, that's good to know. And that goes nowhere. So there's no way around this. This is just a dead end road. Oh, what? Look at that. Fishing tackle mailbox. I wonder if we could get through there. No, there's a fence. The more and more I'm sure you ride with me, you realize my ADHD kicks in, and I'm like, oh, squirrel. So I try to get back on track. I don't know if I ever really get back to what I was talking about, but yeah, connecting roads, ways getting around Lafayette. It's not a big town, so it would be really hard for me to do that, to do a moto vlog style Paul So Hard, Brian 636, you know, kind of style rides, because it's just a small town. Whereas like they rotate through blocks, and Brian does all the different neighborhoods. I mean, I could do that, but it's just such a smaller scale than Dallas or Chicago. Like I said, people aren't even here watching to this point, so it's not worth the it's not worth kind of wasting the film or the time, because I don't get paid for none of this. But maybe that's the point. Do what you love. Don't worry about getting paid. And we missed our turn. So I'm gonna head downtown and ride a little bit more, but I doubt there's gonna be anything more interesting than the place we just left. I'm sure people, if you made it that far, you're gonna be in the comments like, bro, you gotta go in there. You can't, you know, hey, listen, everything in my body is saying go do it, but I need to get back, and it's gonna happen. Believe me, now it's in the back of my head, like, we gotta go to that place. So I'm gonna leave you here. This is gonna be the end of this little moto vlog. I appreciate anybody that's kind of riding along. I know it's a lot of dead space. I'm trying to incorporate music, but I'm still learning how the copyright stuff works with music, and I don't want my stuff taken down if I like switch companies or something like that, because right now my channel is good as long as I stay with this company. When I switch companies, I don't know if my music is okay, especially these, because they're unpublished. So if I ever publish them, I won't technically be with the company to honor my copyright for my channel. So I don't know, but if you watched this far, thank you. I appreciate all the support from my channel. I see all the love and support that a lot of the other guys get, and I'd love to build a community like that. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you know, thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, share my videos with others, and until next time, turn off your device and head out on a ride.